Engineer 775. This is a follow-up to my what should I do with this tank video, and I am been working on what I decided to do. I really appreciate all the ideas. They were cool, and so what I've decided to do is that I cut two doors, one in and one out the other. So that's what I'm going to do. So I've been trying to clean it. I cut the draft tubes out. There were metal tubes coming down from the top from the fuel. This is actually the top, which will be the bottom. I'm going to flip this thing upside down when I put her in. And I've just been beating on with a sledgehammer and scraping with a shovel. It's actually pretty good compared. There was a foot of mud back here, so it's actually in pretty good shape. So I am getting a price on a coarse sandblast. And I'm going to see, because that would really take the scale off. And I'd like to weld some runners. What I plan on doing is welding some runners, angle iron down here, excuse me, down the sides, and then setting a 2x6 floor. Again, the top is like 11 inches there. And so what I'm going to do is have a 5-foot floor, 5-foot wide floor, and then possibly come up off of that floor with a bench seat with possible hinges, so there'll be storage underneath the bench. And then I could stack stuff up to, well, I could stack stuff up till it hits. And then I'd have like a corridor of at least 4 foot all the way down. And then I'll have to figure out how and what I'm going to do for a door. I'm not going to put a door on this side. I got some gasket, heavy duty gasket material that I'm going to put between this surface and my concrete block root cellar. And so I'm going to circle this whole thing with that. I'll show you the site. I've got it graded out and ready to go. So that's it. We're going to put this 21 footer in the ground. If I could get a coat of white paint on the inside of this, it would be phenomenal. 2 LED lights I'll hang and light this thing up. So that's the plan. Okay, this is the landing pad for the fuel tank. I've had drains in from this building. I built this building almost exactly 20 years ago to the day. I put French drains in. We're going to tap into those and use them. They'll be under the tank. I also freshen this up, put some fresh gravel in. So it's a great root cellar, and I will run power because I clipped it on another project, so we'll have lights, possible air conditioning, dehumidification, LED lights in both structures. So we're gonna get that tank set here, and then we're gonna put about 30 loads of dirt, dump truck loads, on 15 on either side, and get this thing covered. When I do that, that'll provide really good insulation on the root cellar, because I've never been able to really cover the front side of this. So I'm going to have an insulated door, and insulated the front is going to be at least 4 to 5 feet of dirt around this building at all times. So it's going to be very well insulated that way from the earth. Insulated door with a vent in the bottom, and I'm going to put new wood in there. Again, 20 years, it's still great. I'm going to put a new PT frame in it for door mounting and mounting a light. I guess that's it. So looking forward to getting that tank in. So we're going to knock down the other tree, but we're going to move. Got to get that tank down in this hole and get it level and upside down. So that'll be fun. And then I'm going to have that gasketed material. We'll go completely around, just around the door opening, and we'll push it back into those gaskets to compress them. I might throw a couple bags of Quikrete on the top just to deflect the water around that might seep down just in that area, but we'll have some really heavy gaskets. So anyway, it's gonna be a great storage building. Looking forward to what we can power inside this and see what kind of refrigeration we can come up with. That'll be fun. All right, let's get this tank in. Okay, well, I've got the tank still out of the ground, I went ahead and got some angle iron. I'm going to put a floor in the bottom. It works out to be about a five foot floor, and then the angle iron on the sides. I'm going to actually come up off of the floor and then over for a shelf on both sides, I think. Anyway, I just didn't have welding leads. While I've got the ability to reach this spot, I'm going to go ahead and finish tacking and putting in the pieces for the floor, and that'll be it. All right.